Alright, hello and good morning world. It's mini endurance time, special event time, solo 2.5 hour race time. It's the Roar before the 24. Yours truly will be driving solo for 2 hours and 24 minutes if I remember it correctly. I'm in the Ford Mustang FR500S. I haven't really done fuel strategy. I have some idea of what fuel's going to look like, in that a tank is, I believe, right over an hour. And so I have a couple of choices depending on what's going on with traffic. I can probably pit early before running out of fuel on the first stint and try to divide it into 3 equal segments. Or I can run it dry, and then splash at the end. So we'll see what tire fall off is. I've done, I don't know, 25 laps or so in a run in practice. I've not done a complete stint. So we'll see how that turns out. Not sure what split I'm in. My I rating's right at 3,000, so it's conceivable that I'm bottom of the top split, but I'm most likely split 2 or 3. Something like 400 people signed up for this race, so my bet is I'm split probably 3. Regardless, I intend to go out and hopefully do well here. You have to forgive my froggy voice. It is 7 a.m. where I'm at. Let's ensure that I'm full up on fuel. Yep. Car feels okay. I'm okay on pace. In all my practice sessions, I've been pretty competitive. What I don't know is if I've been practicing around people of my skill level, or above it, or below it, or what. So we'll see what happens now that the race is finally here, and we'll be able to see what people around my I rating are able to do. Hoping the stream goes okay today. I've been making some tweaks and changes to it.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Messing around with bit rate and resolutions and stuff, so under some circumstances it's been pretty choppy. So hopefully I'm putting out a good product today. This is a bit of a warm-up, multi-class warm-up. Next weekend is the Daytona 24-hour, which we're running the Mercedes GT3. We actually have 2 Mercedes GT3 teams and then a GTE team. All of our European guys decided they didn't want to play with Americans, and so they teamed up on a GTE car. We've got a bunch of Americans in a German car. Oh, and then I guess a bunch of Europeans in a German car too. So it all works out. It's a good team. Do love the sound of a naturally aspirated V8. It's a good sound. Practice pit entry here. Qualifying is attached to the race. Oh, this is practice. Okay. So there's a warm-up session here. Alright, I'll run 4, maybe 5 laps, and then bring it in for I'll run 4 or 5 laps and then bring it in for a practice pit stop, get an idea of what my fuel's doing. I think I'm doing about 1.7 liters per lap. Find that delaying that shift to second is a good way to settle the car and get it turned in there, turn 1, instead of shifting down too early. something I was learning after my Monza race in the Mercedes was a little bit of patience with the shifting, the downshifting. What is the in-sim time for this? 14:36. So this should not, I guess, transition to nighttime. It'll go to 16:36, so it'll just be from afternoon to late afternoon. Okay, we got a Kia coming up on us. I do intend to run this race without the virtual mirror. So in-car mirrors only is the plan, which is just an added layer of difficulty. Virtual mirror is definitely a bit of a cheat.
Car left. Clear left.
A little bit of patience never hurt nobody.
On your right. Clear right.
So if you happen to be watching this after the event down the road on YouTube at some point, it's a 22 minutes left in the warm-up session, and then I think there's going to be an 8-minute qualifying session. So 30 minutes from now should be green flag. Oh goodness, maybe maybe a little less. Whoops. So maybe if you want to skip to the race, you can jump ahead, say 25 minutes, and see what the situation is.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 30 Celsius.
And another Kia coming up fast. I'm going to take this apex away and stay right.
Car left. Hold your line.
Around the outside.
Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
There he goes. Got caught in my A-pillar
Yellow
there.
flag. Here.
Stefan.
The leader has just done a 203.1.
Is that the Stefan Schlocker back there?
Pascal, fantastic. Ben, I'm not so sure.
On your right.
I think
Clear right.
You can't have an existential crisis right before the race, Stefan.
Dude, first roll I lost 83 R rating, so I have one.
That was a 205.8.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, but just watch it exit there, dude.
That was a slow lap. In dealing with the messing up turn one, and then dealing with the infield faster traffic slowed me down there. My lap times are 204s. I mean, it depends on what the situation. Multi-class racing's funny like that, and Daytona, you know, the draft makes big differences. So I've been running 204s though, mid to low sometimes, depends on the track conditions at that particular moment, the draft, and whether or not I've been interfered with by multi-class. Battling here is fast because you're leapfrogging and using each other's draft a lot. Kind of missing the apex there. Need to clean that up a little bit in the race. You know what I don't know is if I've got flashy lights or not.
On your left.
I'll have
Clear
to
left.
check that when I pull into the pits. Do my practice stop in a minute here.
Oh, hold on.
How's my fuel?
You better give.
We estimate 58 minutes of fuel left, 1.6 litres per lap. The leader has just done a 202.7.
How much fuel will it take for 2 hours and 24 minutes?
For 2 hours, we estimate we'll need about 93 litres.
How much fuel would it take for 24 minutes?
For 24 minutes, we reckon we'll need about 19 litres. You're now 2.5 seconds off the
All
pace. That lap was a
Clear left.
So I think that means that I'll need, what did it say, 98 plus 19, right? So call it 120 liters for the whole race.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
A little better there. Was able to get back to the throttle through the apex. I need to go
On
look
your
at the
left.
field
Clear
split.
left.
I didn't pay any attention to how many Mustangs, how many Mazdas there were, none of that stuff. Just that I'm car number 40 something.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Which hopefully means that if I do well in here, I'll reap some good I rating benefits. I could use it after my nosedive in the latter half of 2018. Okay, one more lap and then we'll pit, check out the field, see if we got flashy lights. Missed the apex there. Little wide.
Right side.
Ooh.
Clear right.
Gotta get used to checking those mirrors more often. I kind of wish the spotter had told me there's a faster class behind. Normally it does. Unless maybe I just didn't hear it.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
Fuel me to the end.
Didn't understand that.
Remember what that command is. Pit stop, fuel to the end.
It's fine, you got loads.
Pit stop, refuel 10 liters.
Okay.
Wrong thing.
Sector
That's
2
enough.
is 0.8 off the pace.
And that's what a bad bus stop looks like, kids. Pit stop, no tires.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Pit stop, 10 liters.
Understood. 10
That's what it is.
litres.
Just say the number. Alright. Combat pit stop. Wait for the kink and brakes.
Gauge limiter. 100 meters.
Where's my
50
dude?
meters.
Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Okay, need to remember where this is at. Right at the start-finish line. Okay, sip of coffee. Sip of Joe. Sip of Joe. Alright, let's see what the competitive situation is. Oh, let's find out if I have flashy lights. Flashing sitting here on pit road. And now we'll look at that first. Rear chase. Now this car does not have flashing headlights. Okay, it's worth knowing. Alright, let's just put it on old TV1 here and have a couple laps going in the background while we take a look at the competition. Alright, so it looks like a pretty good split, actually. Taking a look there. Yeah. So the Mustangs are the smallest class, but only by a little. I am bottom half of the skill chart. See if I recognize any names here. Stefan, I know. I feel like I recognize Drew Reinhardt's name, but I don't know from what. So Stefan's the closest thing to a regular that I've raced around. George Gruber. I think I've raced around him before too. Man, that 39 car. I'm going to say Casper, even though that's a C. And then Kolodziejczyk. My goodness. Let's get on board with our fastest competitor here. He's not so much faster than me. And let's see what he only did one lap so far, probably a fuel lap. Let's take a look at his lines just real fast. Stays in third. Nope, goes to fourth. And then that happened. Okay, interesting. Okay, how much time do we have left? 10 minutes. Looking okay. Why don't I hear any noise? Oh, I might have been paused in the replay. Listen to that. a great shape. Man, I remember 2005, I went to an auto show. It's called the International Auto Show here in Oklahoma City. It's where all the manufacturers come out and show their new stuff. I mean, it's not like a Detroit auto show or anything like that, but it's nice. And I remember in 2005 seeing the very first one of these in the flesh. Not the race car version, obviously, but the street car. And thinking, man, they've found the Mustang again. They've figured it out again. And I feel that way still. Mustang's been a great looking car ever since. And now it's finally a legit performance car. And it's Camaro competitor. Two good cars. And then to a slightly lesser degree, the Challenger. Even though I'm a Dodge guy, Challenger's just big and heavy and skinny. It doesn't have that squat aggressive appearance unless you're talking about the Hellcat or the Demon. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the restroom before the race starts, so hang tight, watch the pretty car.
No, I completed better in the race. Bang.
That's the end of the session. B13. 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 That's the end of the session. B13.
Alrighty, let's get back with iRacing in focus here. And let's take some fuel out and go do some qualifying. Alrighty, it's got 8 minutes. iRacing in focus here. Probably should hurry up a little. Wrong button. And let's take some fuel out and go do some qualifying. Alrighty. Let's mute the stream. 8 minutes. iRacing in focus here. I was just checking it because of the settings, and sure enough, it was stalling out. Alright, let's save this real fast. Call it roar. And then let's do the same thing with what? 9 liters? We'll call it 9 liters. If it's 1.7 per lap. Yeah, so we'll do that. That should be plenty to get me around. Just leave the gloves off for quali.
The pit exit's clear.
Warm 'em
Okay,
up.
Ben, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Alright, no off tracks in the bus stop, Ben. That is your secret to success. A fast bus stop is a clean bus stop. Qualifying time! My worst part of racing is qualifying. Warming up those tires. Warming them up. Warming it up to the east side. That made sense. Plenty of fuel. Loads and loads of fuel. Careful not to tap the apron a little bit there. It's a really fine line. See, that's the kind of crap I can't do. Good news is, it's the outlap, so I don't care. I hope. Alright, here's the first one that matters. Delay that second gear downshift for as long as you can. Helps it rotate, doesn't upset the back of the car. Get over here to the left. Alright, tight late apex, and go. Get up on that rumble strip. Okay. Alright, clean bus stop, Ben. Clean bus stop. Ah, jacked it up again. Car feels so different there on low fuel. Alright, so we've got to do well next lap. I think with what's screwing me up is the turn-in on low fuel feels really different. I'm braking as though I have a full tank. This is why people that are smarter than me, they qualify, they do qualifying practice. I tend to do race practice only and ignore qualifying to my own detriment.
Your lap time was 2:04.4.
Not great. And this one's off to a bad start, so it's a bunch of time waiting for me in the bus stop.
The leader's just done a 2:02.6.
I do believe I'm going to be fighting from the back. Because I didn't practice qualifying at all. Wow, this is terrible. It's okay. Long race.
Go.
I'd rather either be in the very back or in the very front. I'd rather not be in the middle. So this isn't a wholly terrible thing. Man, I did it again. Car feels funky on low fuel. Should have practiced qualifying.
That's the end of the session. 13th place.
Okay. It's alright. How are people apologizing about corner entries now? Excuse me. Hopefully my my setups roar. Double check fuel. I'm gonna do full fuel. I'll do a 2-stop strategy with hopefully full fuel, and then maybe 20 liters at the end, maybe a little less. We'll see what the crew chief says. It's go time though. Wish me luck. Let's do this. Gonna be fighting from the back. How many cars are there in class? Let me look at that real fast. Well, 17 through 31, so what is that, 13, 14 cars in class. So a top 7 gets me I rating, but as always, what are your goals, Ben? Goal number 1, finish the race. Goal number 2, finish in the top half of the field. Goal number 3, finish ahead of your car number. Now, goal number 3 in multi-class special events like this doesn't really count. I mean, my car number is 43, so how many cars are lower than me on the totem pole there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I finish, yeah, basically I need a top 10 finish to finish ahead of my car number. So the third goal today is less important than usual.
Good luck, all. Good luck,
All right.
son. Take it easy.
The track temp is 13
Now we're never
Celsius.
on the mirrors. Oh well.
Good luck, everyone. Just try and stay low on the banking as fast as the car goes over around the top. That's usually easy.
Thanks, George. You're the best.
Oh, and Matt,
It's a
sorry.
recenter.
Mustangs and Kias, you're not always fastest on the brakes and mid-corner in the Mazda, so don't try and outbrake up a dive bomb. Exactly.
Just work together, kids. Be patient. Now, throughout this race, you'll probably hear the crew chief say my position. I've been meaning to turn that off. In fact, I may have turned that off. But it'll be wrong sometimes as the race gets spread out. Crew chief is set to only observe the cars that are rendered. And so, as you can see, there aren't 50 cars visible right now. I think I've got it set to 20. So, it'll only recognize the 20 cars closest to me. So if I'm running 5th, but it doesn't see, 1st through 4th, then it won't, it'll say, oh, you're leading, So ignore that if you hear it. All right, let's not blow the engine, Ben.
Go, go, go.
Green. Let's do this. Be patient.
There, come on, don't
Car
do
right.
that.
Don't do
Clear
that.
right. Right side.
Take it very
Hold your line.
conservative here.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Yellow flag, watch out. Okay, Ben, don't let this guy distract you.
So the guy behind me, Stefan Schlocker, is a dude who races in Camel GT quite often, so I've raced around him before. He'll probably cut me a little slack, and I will him too. I think that's what happened back there just now. So now that we've survived the congestion, it's time to start patiently working our way forward. Oh, what are you doing? Well, that was a mess.
Right side. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
He really screwed me there. I'm out of the draft now.
Car right.
You want to catch up with Pascal? Don't let him get away.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
So about that slack, Stefan.
Hold your line. Clear right.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
A Mustang off to the right. It's a freebie.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like Perez.
Car left. Clear left.
Yellow flag, caution.
I've been a little unlucky these opening couple laps with traffic. Finally hit a reasonably good bus stop there.
Hey Patrick, let's make a break, dude, to work together. Don't battle and we can make a break from them.
Redman is leading the race.
Missed the apex. It's not what we needed.
Incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like it's Pew.
Okay, I think that was another freebie. Sucks losing this draft this early on. It's really hard to make up for it in the infield.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, Stefan's ahead of me. I thought he was behind me. Must have been looking at the standings earlier.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
If he does, I'd be disappointed. I think we're faster together. We've got to nail turn 1 this time. I'm losing these guys.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? He's going to go for it, isn't he?
I hope you know this very well, Sarah.
Patrick, my car is here. Please don't drive into me. Patrick, don't drive into my car, please.
I'm losing time on these guys. The oval's killing me. Draft. I need someone up there to have a slow down or make a mistake.
Patrick, I warned you 4 times. Why did you drive into my car?
Yellow flag, watch out.
Why am I getting a yellow flag there every lap? Man, I'm losing all kinds of time on those guys.
Left
Going
side.
for it. I'll brake early.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Come on, Ben, don't let him get away.
Car left. Clear left.
The gap to Pew behind.
Well,
is
that
now
was awesome.
0.8.
Way to screw us further.
On your left. Hold your line.
Is he going
Hold
3
your
wide?
line.
Oh, come on, guys. It's way too early for
there.
this kind of silliness.
Hold your line. Clear left.
That lap time was 2:05.
Left side. Hold your line.
Wow. I'm
Still
racing
there.
around some brilliant ones here.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Wow.
I don't know what it means, Sarah.
That was a interesting choice, Jordy.
Left side. Clear left.
Okay, Ben, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. flag, caution.
I think I'm at the blunt end of this spear, talent-wise. It's okay. I know how to play the multi-class survival game, though. I just wish I was more of a contender on pace. That's the Kias. Nope. Some Mustangs way back there.
That's your best lap in the session. He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth.
George, maybe if we always let the second guy pass the first one, we can maybe gain some time. But therefore the front runner needs to go high.
Come on through Andre. That's ridiculous to make a better time.
When the multi-class action
Yeah,
starts, that's when the race really starts. Also when the attrition starts.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
Say that again, William?
I think we can work together.
The gap to Marks behind is now 0.9.
Come on, baby. Let's find some pace. That's not where it is. It's not 10 feet off the apex. Shoot. Man, now he's really all over me.
Yeah, we always need to pass behind or up the basket. Just like
Come on, Ben. Why are you pushing through all your apexes?
Car left. Hold your line.
What a terrible lap this has been.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
we need to work together, guys.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
Keep backed
Still
off.
there. Clear left.
Getting owned. Need some guys up there to make mistakes.
All right, Ben, don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you into International Horseshoe.
I want some understeer. Like the tires are already starting to fall off. Move my brake bias rearward. 1, 2, 3 clicks.
Jason, try not to run the middle of the track when we're passing you.
Don't do that. Jeez, people.
Car left. Hold your line.
Like he was
Clear
willing to go
left.
down to the
Your last lap
freaking
time was at 2:04.9.
apron to get that done.
Bad luck, mate.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
I don't mind battling, I really don't. But just don't make dumb moves. Both attempts, all 3 attempts that he's made so far have been really haphazard.
Yellow flag. Blue flag.
About to get our first Kias. Yep.
On your right. Clear right.
Yeah, it was 220 by you, Jean. Next time it would work, but I didn't know you were going to.
Alright, time to start paying attention to the mirrors. Kias are coming.
Andre, we are catching them.
All right, Ben. The next car is Pew.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Sorry, Jordy. Just let me drive around you. Just keep your normal lines on.
Right side. Clear right. Right side.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
Clear right.
Blue flag.
side, clear left.
Hesno is now in the lead. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Left side. Hold your line. Still
Yeah,
there.
now do the
3 wide, you're in the middle.
Down.
Clear right. You're in the middle. Clear right. Car left.
Blue flag.
Yeah, thank
Hold
you,
your
that's
line.
gonna bring us close to
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear all round.
There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Clear right.
Blue flag. That lap was a 206.1.
Oh, that was nice.
Faster cars approaching.
I am not doing so hot in this race. Losing positions. Struggling to even crack the top 10. I'm not the best in traffic, it would seem, based on that last interaction. I mean, I tried to play it kind of conservatively, but
Yellow flag. Caution.
long time to go.
Blue flag.
I can pull away from the couple cars behind,
right.
though. Like, that
Clear
would not be
right.
a bad thing. Being in a 4-car scrap sucks when everybody's being aggressive
Clear
against one
right.
another.
There's a faster car approaching.
I've got to train my brain to shift a little earlier. As soon as the second red light comes on, I need to shift. But the sound of the car, I mean,
Blue
tempts
flag.
you to wait a little longer, wind it up a little higher.
There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Matusek. Yellow flag. You've just done a 204.4.
Stop with the sloppiness on throttle, Ben.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. There's a faster car approaching. You're coming up on a slower class car.
I was really hoping I was closer to Perez here. We'll be alright.
Right side.
Careful, faster.
Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
Too much. It's gonna be a slowdown. Crap.
Come on, guys. 2.4 hours.
Hopefully this counts itself down. Because I'm not in the draft.
It's not like I'm gonna sit behind an enemy fight.
Come on, 0.4, 0.4.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh yeah, that's just crazy. No matter how long the race is, or what
On your right.
the race is.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, but there's no need to go 3 wide in crosswalk and crash.
Well, screwed myself.
Well,
I
you
think
know,
I-
better lose a little less time.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Incredible amount of losing time there.
Could have worked with that dude in the blue, Bastion, but I screwed myself.
Right side. Clear right.
Still got plenty of time to make things up, but my pace is not making that promising.
Yellow flag, watch out. You're coming up on a slower class car.
Got to be smart in traffic to get the time. But I think I'm going to catch these guys in a bad spot.
On your left.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Clear left.
That lap was a 205.7.
On your left. Clear left.
And I squeezed me out there.
On your left. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Slower class car ahead.
Right.
Marks is reeling you in. The gap's now 1:36.
Guess I blinked
left.
out there.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Well, that sucked. Supposed to be really good through traffic, but I think I got as unlucky as I could there. Lost 2 seconds to Finn behind me. He's now back in my slipstream. But the car's clean.
The guy in front is Perez.
Everybody wave at the apex. It's over there out the right window.
You're coming up on a slower car. Okay then, you've got half your fuel left.
Car left. Clear left.
Alright.
Take note of the basket, George.
Slower class car ahead.
On your left. Clear left.
You've just done a 205.2.
Holy moly!
Yeah, I did that pretty well.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like it's Matusek.
Well, Matusek is
Slower car ahead.
done.
This guy's their class leader.
Second time I've heard his name on the incident thing.
Left side. Clear left.
Make it work, we have to keep it together here.
The next car is Perez.
I need to not burp the gas after turn in. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think it's making me overshoot the turn back to the right.
Marks is gaining on you. The gap is now 0.5.
Yeah, I'm not doing great here.
You've just done a 205.1. The gap to Perez ahead is increasing. It's now 7.7 seconds.
Did he tap me?
Slower class car ahead. Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Car right, clear right.
Well, he sent it in, didn't he? Oh, Ben, you thought you were okay on speed, but you were wrong.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
It's harder and harder to do, spotter.
Still there.
Tires
Still
are
there.
wearing out.
Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Your lap time was at 2:05.2. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
I think I'm second to last, third to last. Jeez, come on. Why am I bad?
And Sean, maybe you should wait one more second, and 3 more guys will go through, and you can work together. Because we are catching the leaders in the moment, even.
Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
$120 divided by 3 is 40. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So 48 minutes is the exact 1/3 spot, right? How's my fuel?
We think about 25 minutes of fuel remaining. 1.7 litres per lap. It looks like we'll need to add 63 litres to get to the end. The gap to Marks in front is now 0.8.
63 liters to get to the end.
Okay, Ben, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Coming up on a slower class car.
Car right. Clear right.
That was a little bit hairy with that guy.
There's an incident in. Bus stop. Yellow flag. Caution.
Okay, avoiding that throttle pedal definitely helped there. Oop, Mustang down. Okay, so it's
Incident
a freebie.
in. Turn 12.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Nicely done.
For Christ's sake, stop defending. We need to catch these guys ahead. Good idea.
That last lap was a 2:04.4. Sector 2 is 0.7. Off the pace. Faster class cars are catching you up. Blue flag. The gap to Marks behind is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds.
Right side.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
The car behind's a faster class.
It's taking some focus. When the Kias catch, it really changes the dynamic.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay, Ben, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. He's faster than you, entering International Horseshoe.
So whatever the fuel, I'm going to go ahead and run the first tank out, and then whatever the fuel is required to finish the race, I'll split that in half. Which should be, what do you say, 68 laps, so I'll do 34, so call it 35, 36 on the next stop.
There's a faster class car approaching. The car ahead is Perez.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
I made a lot of room for you there, brother. Respect it.
Good job, George. Very well done.
Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
There are more incidents than I would like.
Pew is now leading. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
So 9.7 seconds to the leader. There are only 2.
Man, you could have waited that one more turn. Seriously.
Faster car
you're
behind.
right. I didn't realise that when I was halfway through. I was going to say something anyway, sorry.
Yellow flag.
That's
I
right,
think
that's
P5 has binned it in turn 6.
Wonder
I
if he's
guess
talking
you're
about.
past it anyway.
Wonder if he's talking about my P5 or overall.
That's trying to catch you guys ahead.
Blue flag. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius. Alright Ben, the next car is Perez. Blue flag.
Whoa! Okay.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Car right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
No damage, but that was my first car contact of the race. Hopefully no damage, it was a 0x. I gave lots of room at the apex. Alright, survived my way to P10 just on cleanliness, so I mean, a top 5 I think would be a miracle.
You can't lose contact now.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. Don't let this guy intimidate you. He's quicker than you into International Horseshoe.
Imagine we should be catching the Mazda field again soon. I'm not sure what the pit cycles are like for everybody. Like on what laps the Mazdas will pit and so on.
Looks like P2's gone off in turn 1. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. There's a faster car approaching. We think P4's gone off in International Horseshoe.
Car right.
Whoa!
Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
My God, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see you. I am so sorry. My apologies.
Oh, dear.
I think I just ended that dude's race. I feel bad about that. That was me not being aware of my relative in my mirrors. That was me. I got lucky to survive it. I feel terrible about that. Guy's been practicing all week for this and gets taken out by a careless interclass mistake. How much fuel would I need for 48 minutes?
For 48 minutes. We think we'll need 38 litres.
Straight up murdered that guy. Manslaughter. Vehicular manslaughter. Pit stop, 40 liters.
Okay, 40 litres. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
It was a bad one.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
The guy in front is Marks.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Slower class car ahead.
Three laps remaining on fuel.
On your left. Clear left.
Turning in blind is always, you know, a thing. A butt pucker thing. It's like, alright, I hope my timing's right. Because it's just muscle memory. And of course, hope that the guy in front of you's got his line right. Don't think he'll get to that Mazda before the bus stop.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Too many X's. Need to clean that up.
Car left. Clear left. Car right.
Thanks, Chief.
Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, Ben, the next car is Perez. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think my position right now, P8, is a bit of a lie. I believe some guys are on a different pit strategy than I am and are out here on fresher tires.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
So I think I've gained a couple of spots due to pits.
Slower class car ahead.
One more, pit next time.
That was too late, sorry.
Perez.
Car left. Clear left.
That was a 205.0. Sector 1 is 4.4 off the pace. Okay, Ben. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. In this lap. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Finn, I'll be pitting this lap.
Two litres remaining.
I think Drew there is the effective leader. Not sure though.
Car ahead's pitting.
Ben, are you pitting?
Yes.
1 litre remaining.
On your right.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Clear right.
100 metres. 50 metres.
Too far.
All clear on pit exit, you can push now. The car in front of us is Perez.
Sorry, George, I don't know why you were stopped there.
Cold tires, heavy car. Cold tires, heavy car.
Pesno is now in the lead. There's a group of faster cars behind. They're racing for position.
Definitely got more turn-in bite though now with fresh tires. So that's good.
Yellow flag.
Why are you defending? Come on now.
Blue flag.
Okay, gained a lot of time on Bastion, but I think everybody took full fuel.
Clear
So
right.
I will be
Blue flag.
paying
The gap
that
to
time
Perez
back
ahead
on the
is
next
now
stop.
7.8 seconds.
Car feels different again. Too many incidents, my goodness.
Thanks. Reach it, and a bit sticky.
Alright, so I've got 24 laps worth of fuel right now. How's my fuel?
We estimate 52 minutes of fuel remaining. 0.1 litres per lap. We estimate we're going to need to add 18 litres to get to the
10
end.
liters to get to the end. I think I saved a lot of fuel during the opening stint. Pit stop, 20 liters.
I didn't catch that. Pugh is leading the race.
Pit stop, 20 liters.
Acknowledged. 20 litres.
After this lap, we'll see what position I'm in. And then just try to run clean from here on out. I'm not in my battle with Finn anymore, and at least right now I'm holding station with Bastion, though he was faster than I was before. Maybe my lighter car will help me a little. And I think I'll have fresher tires. I think I'll have... Sorry, Stefan. I think I'll have fresher tires for longer.
Stick to your line, Patrick. Stick to your line, Patrick. I'll drive around you.
Okay, mate. Good morning.
I think Bastion might have some damage. Or he's fuel saving, one of the two. I shouldn't be catching him.
Sectors 1 and 3 are fast. Sector 2 is 2.1, off the pace.
That was very dumb. Robert.
No, he's not damaged to where it's slowing him down the straight.
Redman is now leading.
It's a great combination though, man. I gotta tell you, I haven't driven this Mustang in a long time. And since I've taken a break from Camel GT, I haven't been using my H-pattern shifter very much. I've been using it in sequential mode for rallycross a bit here and there. But I gotta say, this is fun. The Mustang, the car itself, low grip, high torque, you know, throw around kind of car. Makes for good racing.
That lap time was 2:04.5.
And this is a pretty good multi-class mix too.
Okay, Ben, half distance should be about 44 minutes of fuel left.
With the Kia, the Mustang, and the Mazda, it's a pretty good mixture. The cars race well around one another. Unlike, say, GT3 and GTE, they're too similar, you know? These have enough difference between the classes to where you've got really different skill sets being employed, really different lines and race strategies and all that. And so I really like the combo. It's good. Catching Bastion, so he's fallen off his earlier pace a little bit, or I've picked up 2:04.5. I don't know what my average has been. What's my average lap?
Speak more clearly, I can't hear you.
What was Bastian's last lap?
Now you're breaking up.
Let me try it again with last name.
Pugh is now leading.
Ah! Damn it. What was Perez's last lap?
156.8.
I'm sorry, Ricardo.
Come on. Last couple.
We almost died.
Little more, a little more. Crap. Threw away all that work. Because I got chatty. The bus stop is a place that does not condone chattiness. If I pit with 35 or 40 minutes to go, I think I could stand a chance to make up some time with fresh tires.
Left side. Clear left.
I wonder if some people are running a one-stop strategy and saving. 17 laps worth of fuel though. Or more like probably 12 laps worth of fuel. I don't know how you could save 12 laps. He seemed way off the pace.
Esno is now in the lead.
I just had a little glitch in the Oculus there. That was creepy. And it freaked me out just a tad.
Past a car behind.
Right side.
Alright, pay
Clear
attention,
right.
Ben. Kind of got distracted for a while there. No more yellow on the relative. Good. Don't kill any other Kias, please. It's embarrassing.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 1.
The mistake was beneath me. I might not be fast, but I do have multi-class racecraft, and that was a weak moment for me. What kind of cool world do I live in, though, where I'm able to get into a Ford Mustang, go to Daytona, and race for 2.5 hours against a bunch of people all over the world. I mean, it's just so cool. The fact that I get to do this is really amazing. Living in the future.
He's leading the race.
Living in the future.
Continue your run, George. I'm going to open up the inside for you. But for me, it looks like you're lifting something.
Blue flag. There's a faster car behind. He's class leader.
Right side, clear right.
And some of that slipstream.
What is that?
Snow is now leading. You're coming up on a slower car. Yellow flag, watch out.
And a bit of a gaggle up here.
Redman is now in the lead. Okay, Ben, the next car is Perez.
Car right, clear right.
This isn't great right here. I'm going to catch some of these guys right at turn 1.
Coming up on a slower class car. Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this. You've just done a 2:05.0.
Should have pushed it farther in there.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
On your right. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line.
If you just tuck in behind, you'll
Hold
speed
your
both
line.
of us up.
Clear right. Car left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Yeah, that was costly.
Hesno is leading the race.
And of course, he's going to catch him on the friggin' straight. Man. What was Perez's last lap?
156.8. Perez in front is pitting.
Oh?
You're coming up on a slower car.
Left side. Clear left.
It was good. It's good driving by both of us. Deplane, boss, deplane! Yeah, Finn got around those guys
Keep your wits about you, mate.
quickly. How's my fuel?
We think about 31 minutes of fuel remaining. 1.6 litres per lap. We think we'll need to add 23 litres to get to the end. Redman is now in the lead.
Pit stop.
Thanks, Patrick.
25 liters. Shoot.
Understood. 25 litres.
And catch these guys in turn one as well. That's not what I want.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are fighting for position. The group includes their class leader. Hesno is leading the race.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
The car behind's a faster class. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. The class leaders in this group.
That is some awesome information from the crew chief there. The app that's being used, if you're curious, is simply called Crew Chief. I'm trying to think of the link. I think it's thecrewchief.org or something like that. But if you just look for iRacing Crew Chief,
on your left.
You should be able to find it. The download links. If you come across a forum, whoa! I almost did it again.
There's a group
Distracted
of cars
again.
behind.
That spooked me.
Blue flag.
Man, that announcement of the faster cars came late while I'm talking up Crew Chief.
Still there. Clear right.
Let me down. Just need to be more aware of my relative. I'm relying too much on Crew Chief. It's a good tool, but
Blue flag.
I'm relying too much on it. I almost caused a massive straightaway pile up.
Faster class car behind. Sector 1 is 4.8 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
On your left, clear left.
Yellow flag, caution. Snow is now in the lead.
I don't think the yellow flag has come up every lap, but whatever that bug is, it's rather annoying. Okay, so 54 minutes remaining. I've got 12 laps of fuel in the tank at the moment.
Yeah, please remember that you're on fast with you, so at least 35.
I pulled out a bunch of time on Finn again. Gap ahead.
14 seconds.
Oof. Oh, but that's not, what's his name, is it?
Come back, George.
That's Yuji. Georgie, come back.
Oh, thank God.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching. Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader.
Car left,
I knew you were going to freaking do that.
clear left.
That
Dumbass.
last lap was a 204.6.
That was reckless.
Switch my cloaking device off. I can see you guys, I was keeping well clear.
That was reckless.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
And see the end of the left turn.
Nearly missed third there. Watch your shifting rhythm.
Pugh is leading the race.
Guess I was expecting a little more attrition in the Mustang field than what I'm getting here up front, but it's okay, I guess.
Blue flag.
Just keep running my race, do my pit strategy, and see how we do. So yeah, 0.6 back. Give him the international.
Right side. Clear right.
Let's tuck in behind him here. And another one, 1.9 back. He'll get me, oh, let's see here, somewhere around the next one. Good, smart driving back there. I don't know what Sarah's driving.
Car right.
It sounds like there was just
Clear
a crasharoo.
right.
What was Savage's last lap time?
213.2.
She's a Mazda driver. All right, no yellow. Let's go have a clean lap.
Your lap time was at 204.7. Hesno is now leading.
It's wide. Kind of spread out right now. 8 seconds to the guy behind, 15 seconds to the guy in front. All three classes look like they're starting to get really spread out. It was dangerously close. Ennui. Ennui. I thought it was E-N-We though. If I'm not mistaken there, that was him saying that he's a little bit bored. So maybe he'd gotten spread out too. What was Kurikawa's last lap?
204.7.
What was my last lap?
One way of doing it, Patrick.
That lap was a 205.1. Hesno is leading the race.
Looks like there have been a lot of lead changes up there.
Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching, slower class car ahead.
Thank you for the patience, Juan Pablo.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Pugh is now in the lead. That lap was at 2:04.5.
Step in the right direction. Getting in a little late. Getting back onto the throttle there. That's where some of my time is. Hiding. That apex is another place my time is hiding. It's funny, the speed difference between the Mazda and the Mustang isn't very great between
On your left.
turn
Clear
1
left.
and the horseshoe.
Car right. Clear right.
Alright, let's look at time remaining. 43.
Redman is now leading.
How's my fuel?
We think about 15 minutes of fuel remaining. 1.7 litres per lap. We will need to add 25 litres to get to the end of the race.
Pit stop, 27 liters.
Understood. 27 litres. The gap to Marks behind is now 11 seconds.
I'm thinking 2 more laps, maybe 3, and then we'll short pit, have fresh tires.
There's a faster class car behind, coming up on a slower class car.
Car right. Clear right.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 25 Celsius.
What do we have up ahead? Got a pack of 3.
Left side. Clear left.
Pit this time.
Esno is now in the lead.
Yeah. Alright. Less than an hour remaining on the race.
Slower class car ahead.
Pity.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Watch your speed. Engage the limiter.
I hope I got slowed down. I couldn't
100
really see
meters.
the cone.
50 meters.
Didn't really see the cone. Am I getting tires? Yeah. Okay. Alright, hoping that fuel number's right. A little bit more.
Marks is leading the race.
That was pretty good. Wow, look at that gaggle.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
What do we got back there?
Faster car behind.
Right side.
What's going on? I'm getting
Clear
graphical
right.
bugs. Okay, these are my tires to the end. I was getting weird graphical bugs though there, and flickers, and the sky had like a clear rainbow in it. It was weird.
Oh, Jody.
That Napa don't know how.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Alright, this should be good to the end. We'll ask in a couple laps.
Slower class car ahead.
A couple ideas behind my strategy.
The gap in front is now.
Number one, I now
3.2.
have fresh tires while most other people have old tires, so I'm hoping I can gain time on that front. Number two,
There's an incident in turn 2. It
my
looks
bet
like
is made. I don't have
Benz.
to think about it anymore, so I can focus on driving.
There's a faster class car approaching. Slower class car ahead.
There was a number 3, but I forgot what it was.
Blue flag.
That braking zone makes you forget lots of things.
Redman is now leading.
Hold your horses, don't you
Car
do
right.
it.
Clear right.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
I know he was going to take it 3 wide before that kink. I could smell it. I had to shut that door.
Alan, let's work together and get Chris. Not gonna attack him.
Yeah,
Marks is leading the race.
Whoa!
Car left.
That was some natural there.
Clear
I'm
left.
Sorry.
I was going to let you pass through you for a second.
Itchy face, itchy face. Got it.
That was a 204.2.
It's a good lap.
There's a faster car approaching. You're coming up on a slower class car.
Still 3 seconds back. Okay.
Blue flag.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Usually 4 seconds back.
Not nice.
Okay.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Works for me. Cost me no time to
Car
get the
behind's a
spot.
faster class. Blue flag.
I'll take it.
Heads no is now leading. Alright Ben, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. That's your best lap in this session.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
The car in front of us is now Perez.
That wasn't bad. Gap ahead.
20 seconds.
Okay. And he, unless he's saving fuel the whole way, he still has to pit. And there's, by the way, no way he can save fuel the whole way. He'll have a shorter pit stop.
Thank you, Krista.
Oh, hold on. Perez.
And Patrick, if you're right, we can really work together and catch the race as well.
He pit a few laps before me.
Redmond
Maybe
is
he
now
is
in the
good to
lead.
go to the end.
Yep, don't worry.
So I'm thinking of Finn Marks, who still has to pit for sure. I don't know if Perez has to pit or not. He might have pit right at the 1 hour to go mark. If so, he'll be good. Good to go.
Thanks very
Slower
much.
class car ahead.
Car left. Clear left.
That was 205.2. Faster car behind.
3 seconds back.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Next one's 10 seconds
Heads
back.
no, he's leading the race.
Super dangerous stuff.
Pulling away from Alexander. And actually gaining on Bastion. ever so slightly. Well, I don't know. It was 20 seconds last lap. It's 18 this lap, so.
Joli comme
And this is bad timing right here.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Thought I saw a Kia coming up on me, but I guess not. Time remaining. Can't remember that command. 27 minutes. 28 minutes.
P6, 4 laps ahead.
See, earlier when I said to ignore when it tells me what position I'm in, that's why. It only knows what cars iRacing is rendering. I should start benefiting from other people's pit stops soon
Red
here.
Bull is now in the lead.
I just remembered my third reason for the short pit strategy. I'm in a rhythm. Every pit stop breaks your rhythm just a little bit. When you come back out, you're not as right as you could be. Not that I'm ever as right as I could be, but it's another thing to think about whenever you're considering your pit strategy, you know. 18 laps. Fuel. How's my fuel?
We estimate 37 minutes of fuel remaining. 1.7 litres per lap.
We're good. Just got a little bit too much. And Bastion pulled out again. Second back. Let's see if I get there in time. Leader battle.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are slugging it out for position. The class leaders in this group.
Clear left.
Blue flag. flag.
On your left. Clear left.
That's the Kia leader. So there were 2 leaders overlapping each other there. Finn's still up there, 27 seconds now. But I'm pretty sure he's got a pit. Alexander's actually keeping up with me. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I thought he was off the pace. Then again, maybe I'm off the pace. I seem to be about a second off the fast guys here, easily, which is disconcerting. I put in like 2 hours of practice, but maybe I didn't do enough to the setup to make it fast enough without the slipstream. Maybe I'm just not good enough. I think that's what it comes down to. Ooh, Alexander caught me up. Sun's going down, definitely darker.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.3.
I didn't think I'd have to worry about this guy. Guess I do.
Your last lap time was at 2:04.6.
Sorry, George.
Ratchet up my intensity a bit here.
We have to work together, George.
He's all over me.
Lap times are pretty consistent. There's a faster class car approaching.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Help me for a minute and hurt me for another minute. I think Bastion's going to be okay on fuel. I think he hit about the hour. But I can't imagine how Mark's will be. He was on the same strategy as I was. Except he took a little more fuel at the first stop. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I just didn't understand that you can do this on one stop. Could be. Could be that you can do it on one stop. If so, it'll be yet another costly iRating experience for ye old Ben. I smell eggs. I think my family is cooking eggs. How's my fuel?
Should be about 27 minutes of fuel left. 1.7 litres per lap.
You guys are special. I just want to find it out.
Hesno is now leading.
Right there, really. I just mean, come on now.
Got away with it. Well, see you in the pits.
Blue flag, the car behind's a faster class.
Car right. Clear right. Right side, clear right.
Finn is 6
Blue
seconds
flag.
behind. Cool. So, pit strategy worked against Finn. It's good. The only thing that
Car left,
might
clear
worry
left.
at all now is just the simple fact that he's now got fresh tires and mine are worn.
Left side.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
And I'm guessing, what's his name? Alexander Pitt. So, I think I'm in 11th now. A little better than that. Yeah, because Finn's basically in a perfect storm right now, where he has fresh tires, low fuel, and a cool track. The only thing he doesn't have is that he's not warmed up. He will have lost a little bit of his groove. When he pit.
Your lap time was 2:05.3. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Seriously, dude?
There's a faster class car behind. Okay, Ben, the next car is Hesno. The gap to Marks behind is now 7.8. You've just done a 2:04.5.
Okay. Looks like the stadium lights have come on.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Love this twilight time. Awesome looking.
Clear right.
There you go.
On your left. Clear left.
Kind of hurt me there That might be the guy that I crashed earlier, so I'll deal with it.
Blue flag. The class leader from a faster class is behind. That lap was a 204.4.
Headlights are on. Neat. Where are all the Mazdas? Seven minutes left.
Alright guys, but please not get stupid, it's still 7 minutes.
Car just disappeared behind me.
Care of that.
You've just done a 204.7.
Yuji lost a couple seconds there. Maybe he's running low on fuel.
There's a faster car approaching.
Nope.
Car right. Clear right.
The gap to Marks behind is now 7.7 seconds. You're coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Alright, I guess we start with the stupid news then now already. That's okay.
Yeah. Unless someone runs out of fuel, this is where we're finishing. I think this is one of those situations for me where I got to the bottom of a higher split, you know? And you want to be in higher splits, right? But when you're in the bottom,
Thanks, Jody.
say 20% of a higher split, then you really suffer because everyone around you, most around you, are just more talented, frankly. Better racers. So I'd rather be at the top of a slightly lower split than something like this. So it's unfortunate.
Push, or we'll lose this place. That lap time was 2:04.9. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Okay, battling for position up there. Have to respect that. I'm not in a battle, so everything I can do to protect theirs is good. Don't want to affect it in any way.
Blue flag.
And I've got two cars coming up on me.
There's a faster car approaching. Slower class car ahead.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Ooh, that looked messy. Ooh, I was distracted. I almost hit the wall. Set up the exit.
You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Last lap. Coming up on a
Really?
slower class car.
Over already.
That's good consistency. Keep it up. Yellow flag.
Over those two Kias.
Left side. Clear left.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. I mean, I expected something like that to happen.
Sounds like Stefan got crashed at the end.
Yeah, good win, Pascal.
Left side. Clear left.
Nice race, everybody. Thank you very much.
On your left. Clear left.
All right, it looks like we're finishing P11. It's disappointing. Disappointing, but hey, goal number 1, finish the race.
There's the checkered flag.
But goal number 2, finish in the top half of the field, not met. Goal number 3, finish ahead of your car number. What did we say earlier? There were 4 cars.
Done with Chris on the win.
Good clean racing, you guys. Whoever that Kia was about halfway through that I just totally murdered, if you're still here, I'm really sorry. Well, some weird graphical bugs during the transition to sunset here. So, you know, which caused some artifacts happening in my Rift. Made that mistake killing that Kia. Yeah, Finn, that was a good time, man. Good battle.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Activate limiter. 100 meters. 50 meters.
All right, I sent a note to Finn telling him thanks.
I don't know what to say, Daniel. Let's race the line to the bottom. You weren't going to get through me. I through the corner were quicker. I thought you just stuck in behind me.
Did he leave? Yeah. Well, that
Wasn't being out wide to let me by. It's being out wide to get a good entry.
that was a good time. I just wish that I was faster, and I kind of got screwed on these opening
I'm
laps.
hoping for better than that. But
At least that's what I felt like.
I mean, I think we did our job well in that pack that was in stock.
Brown and yellow dude here. I feel like he was the
Well,
one that caused problems.
I appreciate it, Dan.
He's the same one that had pulled over late in the race. So I don't know if he just didn't have race confidence or what. There's Finn. Finn and me holding up the rear. Yeah, this. What the heck are you doing? That right there was so costly. I mean, I'm not saying that's what made the difference, but that was so costly. It's like I'm already out of those guys' slipstream. So was it, which lap was it where we went 3 wide like a bunch of morons? Here it is. Couldn't believe this guy did this. Who was that? Jordy? Look at it from his point of view. It's just, I mean, it's not a bad move. It's just so early in the race for it. And that further slowed us down, though, as a group. What that look like to this guy? It's telling the last person on his brakes was Jordy. Was the white car. That says something about the aggressiveness of that move. He made it work though. Stuck it, didn't touch anybody, and got the position. Got both of them. Guess I need to spend a little more time practicing and a little less time painting. I wonder what lap that was where I wrecked that dude. And it didn't really slow me down. Did I end up with front end damage at all? Can't believe I killed that guy. It was unfortunate. That must have been my slowdown. But I got 2 of those throughout the race. Some slicing and dicing on that lap. There's Finn right on me. More slicing, more dicing. It chops. It slices. It dices. It's a good pass by him. I think I get him back right here. No, I waited. We were really evenly matched though, he and me. That was a weird one where he let me by. It must have been a slowdown by him. Where did that happen at? I don't even know what position the guy was in. I know nothing about him except he dead. Because I killed him. I remember there was a red car. And it was a zero. Here it is. Let's look at this. So I think I just sort of pit maneuvered him. Alright, let's look at him. See if he came out of the pits. That's why he surprised me. Oh. Right? Okay, I lost my place here. Where am I? Ouch. Okay. He came out of the pits behind me, and that's why I didn't even think to look to see he was there. Oh. God, I feel bad about that. Did he continue at all? No. Andrus. I think I know him. Andrus Lannis. I felt bad about that. Anyway, I'd love to say good race, but in reality, it was an I-rating loser, I believe. We're about to find out. Let's see here. Let's see what the damage was. Let's see what the damage was. Pardon me. I'm sure there is damage. If I look at the old Mustangs here. And good old Ben, minus 34. Yay. Golly. I'm down 800 I rating in the course of the last 7-8 months. 33, 32, 35, 3,000, 32, 29, 29, 28. Yeah. I mean, strength of field looks in my wheelhouse. But I needed 2 more spots 3 more spots to do well. Steffan's average lap 205.5. Mine was 206.5, a full second off average lap of the faster guys. Oh well. Hope everyone had a good time watching. It's not boring, multi-class racing, so get in there, have some fun. Thank you.